He's got the first down sprinting inside the 45. Fighting Lions all the way down to the 42-yard line. Tyrone Wheatley, the battering ram, has a Raider first down. This then inside the Lion 30, play action bootleg. Gannon's got room to go, 25-20, and he steps out of bounds. The Raiders first down on the 15-yard line. Touchdown Raiders. Randy Jordan blocked it. It's a touchdown for the Raiders. Randy Jordan does it again.
Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Captain Jack. It is a pleasure to have everybody out there. I want to make sure that people know that actually I don't know why you say that YouTube is down. I'm on YouTube right now. Okay, let me see. Let me go back to YouTube. And I will go back to YouTube on my channel, and I don't have any trouble with it. Hopefully we got some people out there. See who we have that's actually watching here. I'm looking at Facebook. We got a couple people. We got Ed Winchell, Liz Davia, Ron McManus, Aaron Cortez, Terry Mills. Good to see you, brother. G. Mike and Tammy Delgado over on Facebook and on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is up. YouTube is up. The channel is on. I'm gonna. I bet you. I hope it doesn't pop. Let's see here, because I might be bringing it on, and I might be bringing it on with the microphone on. I'm not sure if it will do it or not. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, Heidi is here. Good. Outstanding. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, YouTube is on. Mike Serra is there. And Heidi, thank you for being here. Javier Solis is over there on what do you call it? Facebook. So again, thanks everybody for being here. I'm doing a camera check now. So I'm going to turn off, so we're going to do multi-cameras. Transition there. So yeah, I got two cameras. So it depends upon what you want to see the old captain. It doesn't really matter what I look like. It's what y'all are doing. And I'm here on a Friday. And what else is there to do? Not a lot. Not a lot. And that's why I said, if you're here, thank you for being here. Please head over to YouTube. I did see today, because I was looking at Facebook earlier. Maybe it was the feed. But not bad on a feed on Facebook. It looks pretty good as far as the what do you call it? It looks pretty good as far as the video itself, which is good. I'm glad to see that. But it's Friday night. For us folks on the East Coast, it's a little bit past 8. Normally, I would have some game in the background, but there isn't anything on. I mean, I can go to, I even do this just for giggles. Okay, the WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Let's see, is it a rerun? I don't know. I think I watched SmackDown once, and it was only because they were people that were showing the fact that it was doing in Orlando studio, and there wasn't. It was the week before. It was the week before Gronk made his debut. It was in the studio in Orlando. And so I watched it just because. How many weeks ago was that? Oh, okay. You can watch the WNBA draft, which is on. And yeah, Liz Devia said, check your connection. YouTube is on. There's UFC, college football. Well, let's see what the college football is. Okay, it's the. Is this the college championship? Yeah. Okay. Let's do. Wow. Okay, that's until 9, so it's another hour of that. So I have on ESPNU is the college football championship. I'm just looking at what would have been a possible touchdown by Randy Moss's kid. And he stepped out of bounds at like the 1 yard line, so that's where they marked him out. But there is sports on tonight. And so we're watching that. Not a lot going on. The video and audio is crystal clear. There you go. NFL Red Zone showing parts of the Raiders getting beat by the Jets. I'm not watching that. The Tuck Rule is on tonight. Whoa, what is that? Where's that on, Heidi? I'll watch that, even because I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. Is that, let me see, that's NFL Network. That is, well, what is, I got NFL, that's 212. Is that, Total Path to the Draft? I don't see it. When is the Tuck Rule game on? What is that on? I'm looking. If it's NFL football, Giants at Bucks, that's on at 3:00 a.m. What's the no? If it is, I don't see it listed, Heidi, because I'm looking at NFL Network. At 3:00, there's the Giants at the Bucks from 2019, and it looks like the rest of it is NFL Live, Path to the Drafts. Bull Durham is on the MLB Network, so The Natural is on before then, so I'm not sure. Okay, CBS Sports. Okay, maybe CBS Sports. Let's see that. CBS Sports Network. CBS Sports Network. I don't know which. Okay, there's NBC, NFL Rewind. Aha! You are correct. 2002 Raiders versus Patriots at 10:00, which is 7:00 Pacific time. So I'll be here. Hopefully. Well, you know what? Maybe I will be on here. We'll see if we have any people that are calling. If we got any people that are calling, we'll talk about that. And to everybody that's joined us, Werner Helmreich, was ist los, mein Freund? I hope that you are well. Wie geht es dir? So I can throw in some more languages here. We are worldwide here. We got Europe. And we know, and I was thinking, sometimes we have Toru come in, and right now, what's on right now? The Jets and the Colts from 2010. I'll put that on. It's actually nicer to watch a game if you can't remember who won, because then you get. Excuse me. It's really cool to watch it because if you don't remember who won, then you can actually, get into it because you don't remember who won and you don't remember what's going on. Oh, this is the 2009 AFC Championship. So I would guess the Colts won this one, considering that the Colts went to the Super Bowl. But that's, but at least but it's so far, God, it's like what, 20 years? Or no, 10 years ago, 11 years ago. And thank you for that. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, both here on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm very happy that the video on Facebook is really nice this time. I think I might have had a lot of. Maybe the reason why it was crappy video earlier today was I had a lot of windows up, and when it was a lot of windows, then it was it wasn't as nice to look at. It's just a guess on my part. But I'm going to open it up. Hang on. Let me get the transition out here. Saying the Raiders should go with Tua. I don't want Tua. Not in the first round. Here's the thing. And let me get my phone up, because I got the phone line listed. Okay, so I guess it would be a pain in the ass if I didn't have the phone actually up. So we'll do that. I'm of a mind that Tua will be a good quarterback for somebody. It's just that I'm of a mind that with that injury is not conducive for long-term playing. You have that knee, you have that ankle. And to me that's going to wreak havoc on his play. That's going to wreak havoc on his play. So if you want to talk about whatever, if you want Tua, tell me why you want Tua. Ed will call in. I know he does. Ed will call in. He does. Heidi, I'd love, if you're not busy, I'd love to hear from Heidi. Heidi, I highly respect, because Heidi is one of the, what is it? I want to get the name right, because I know that Heidi, along with Angria, do that. What the Raider Ladies podcast? That's not the name of it. The hell is it? So, but these ladies know so much, and it's wonderful to see ladies that actually know a lot. And it's awesome, because it makes you gentlemen have to pop up your game. And Matt says it best as well. It's not only to his knees, it's his hips, it's his shoulders, it's everything. Or the hip, I should say, not the hip. It's the hip. So, Ladies of Darkness and Jenny. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed one. You'll have to have Jenny give me a shout sometime. I remembered it was you and Angry. I apologize. I didn't realize that there was a third lady there. Jenny. So, well, the Ladies of Darkness. If you guys are not watching that, oh, nice run. That was wide open. Who is that? Whoever Brown was just ate up the Jets middle, right? Nice dive play, and just good 10. He was about 7 to 10 yards downfield before he was even touched. But I am, like I said, we can talk draft. The draft is in 1 week. I actually wrote a letter, excuse me. I'm showing my age. I wrote an email. I wrote a letter. I wrote an email. Oh, nice move. My goodness. Oh, it's the first quarter, too. I wrote an email today to a couple of groups saying, "Hey, I'd like to represent. I'll dress up. I'll dress up for the draft. If they want to do some cutaways, I'd like to do that." Yeah, and Mike Sarah, the Ladies of Darkness, yeah, they are on hiatus. Hopefully I can get Angria back, because I did a podcast with Angria 2 years ago, and I'm hoping to do that again. So I know that she does the podcast with Heidi and Jenny, and hopefully I can grab Angria at least one day a week, so I can have her, because I love doing things with Angria. And Don Webb's up. Thank you for that. The line is open, 813-699-0834. You guys can see that. Boy, I tell you, if you can't... Stevie Wonder could see that phone number. Stevie Wonder can see that phone number. Akuda, Well, Don Webb is definitely going to be positive for. Was it Jeffrey? Is it Jeffrey Okuda or Jeremy Okuda? I know it's a J. Does Burrow deserve all the negative talk? I didn't hear any negative talk about Burrow. I don't know what you're talking about. Jared's here. Yes, he is. And so we got part of our usual crew. So I'm here on a Friday because I wanted to make up for the fact that oh wow, it's her birthday. Well, shoot. I'll have to open up another thing of Facebook, or after this. Thank you for letting me know that, Heidi. Thank you. So if you know Angria Trask or Andrea Dolan, it is her birthday. Thank you for letting me know that. I will get off here. Not now, but I will come off and type something for Andrea's birthday. Andrea, like I said, Andrea has forgotten more than most people know on purpose. Did I get a thumbs down already? Yep. I don't know. I guess somebody doesn't like me, or somebody doesn't like the content. What can I do? What can I do? If you don't like the content, okay. Well, I can't do things about. I can't please everybody. I can't please everybody, but oh well. Line is open 813-699-0834. It's nice to actually have a show and have something that's in the that's sports in the background. Manning to looks like it's either his tight end or his wide receiver. Who is that? Oh, Pierre Garçon. I remember that. And so if you want to join us, hopefully you can join us. If you want to call in, 813-699-0834. Otherwise, oh, and Jared is going to, I know Jared would call. I know Edward is going to call. So I at least know I have at least 2 calls. Heidi, like I said, would love to hear from you. I'm going to watch this game until I got to watch the Tuck Rule game. In fact, you know what? I'm going to tape that. Because I remember, and I think I've told everybody this as well, is that I was in the North Arabian Sea. I was in the North Arabian Sea. Wow, I recorded Run Silent, Run Deep 3 times. I'll have to check. Well, I'll have to get rid of some of those. I was in the North Arabian Sea when the Tuck Rule was on. Live, obviously. And I knew we were going to get screwed when Tim Brown's first down earlier in the game, where he was at least a yard on the other side of the stick. Excuse me. On the other side of the stick for the first down, and they mark him a yard short on the other side. Andrea's connection isn't that good. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I know. They can kick rocks. I agree. Oh, I have to get yeah. Yeah, Chris Lentz, I'd love to hear. It'd be nice to hear from Chris Lentz. Line's still open, 813-699-0834. I got rid of one of the Run Silent, Run Deeps. Let me get rid of the other one. Let's see. This one was at 8 o'clock today. Yeah, let me. Yeah, it was clear today. So let me. One thing I found out is if you get rid of a recording, make sure that the one you're getting rid of actually recorded, or the one that you're keeping actually recorded, because I've done that a few times. So it's I guess the Colts kicked a field goal, and we went from there. For those that don't have CBS Network, this guy, oh my God, he's wide open. That's a hell of a touchdown. Sanchez to it's number 7. It used to be Eddie Bell in the 70s. Who the hell? 17. Oh, that's what you call it. I knew it was who he played for the Browns later, I think. Was he in Ohio State? I know the name. God dang, I'm trying to remember I said dang. Edwards. There you go. Yeah, but the thing is that it shouldn't have come down. It shouldn't have come down to that. The Crockett, it was a blast play. But I knew that we were going to lose when the officials marked Tim Brown a yard short when he was a yard over on the other side. It was stupid to watch. Anyway, I got everybody up here, so I'm looking at the comments. How is everybody doing? I mean, what are y'all doing other than we're going to be disappointed in about an hour and a half by watching the Tuck Rule game? Okay. So Don was over in South Korea in Osan. Yeah, I'll definitely allow that. As much as anyone doesn't follow it, congrats to Oregon star Sabrina Ionescu. Yeah, that's the gal. Did she go number 1 in the WNBA draft? Yep, there you go. With Brooklyn. Yeah, unfortunately I don't watch the WNBA because normally I'm watching something else. Yeah, if Crockett would have got the first, I understand that, but you gotta. It shouldn't have been that close, is what I'm saying. Yeah, Jared, I was actually talking about that earlier. Is the fact that there was what people would. I said that the only time I had watched the WWE was when you were telling me earlier that one time when we called in a couple weeks ago, and you said it was in the studio and there was nobody there. It was in the early stages of a good. Was it 2? Well, it's got to be at least 3 weeks ago. Was when I was watching it. Again, line is open 813-699-0834. Whatever happened to Edwards? Yeah, he played for the Jets. I know he played for the Browns. Did he play for the Browns first and then went to the Jets, or was it the Jets and then the Browns? I can't remember. So hell of a play. Start of the early second quarter, and the kickoff after the touchdown. Jared was at a Hooters. I was like I said, I was on the USS Theodore Roosevelt, the same USS Theodore Roosevelt. Oh, I do have a call. Let me get over there. All right, Jared, how you doing, brother? What's going on with you? Hello? Hello? Hang on. Well, my speakers. Yep, hello. Hang on. Yeah, no, the speakers are working.
Yeah, I'm here, Captain Jack. How you doing?
I'm good. I didn't hear you, man. I was like, I wanted to make sure that my speakers were on, but I saw, yeah, they were on.
Yep. Ooh. Yeah, I just saw the thing about the Oregon girl. Yeah, she was the number 1 pick, however, believe it or not, however. It was tonight, however, as top pick, however, from Brooklyn. Like I said, I don't follow it. She was selected by the New York Liberty, however, so she's going to the Garden.
Yeah, the Garden. Well, not the Garden, but the New York Garden, not the Garden up in Boston.
Yeah, not Boston.
Yeah, not in Boston.
But yeah, but she's on her way. However, yeah, they had and her teammate. I'm looking at her teammate was selected the 2nd overall pick by Dallas. So two from the same program, however, drafted back-to-back tonight. I'm looking at the stuff right now, however, and seeing some of the names that were drafted. They had that tonight. But speaking of drafts, we got the draft coming up this Thursday.
Yeah, this Thursday. Like I said, I actually I wrote and said, hey, I'm willing to participate if anybody wants me to dress up and do a cutaway. I'll do that in a minute, but hopefully we'll have somebody that wants me to be there. I'm charging my tablet so I can call him. Good, Heidi might call. It'd be great to hear from you, Heidi.
And then I'm looking here this Sunday. Of course, you got The Last Dance premiering, however, on ESPN. That should be exciting to say the least. That'll be entertaining to watch, however. So we got that coming up, however.
Thank you for reminding me that I gotta do that. I'm gonna go to ESPN and pop over and let's see. It's Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday night at 9.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, yep, The Last Dance. I got it, and I pushed record, so I am recording it. So thank you for doing that. It says UFC 246. Didn't they postpone that?
Yeah, they postponed all UFC events, however, and also, of course, talking about other things, they canceled yesterday officially the Greenbrier Classic. However, they decided no more. However, they've ended their contract with the PGA. Apparently, no longer will they be doing that. However, because apparently that will not happen, and they start the PGA up sometime in the middle of June. However, at the Colonial, believe it or not, however, they're going to say all PGA events, however, mind you, are going to be empty for the first 4 events. However, they're thinking.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's put it this way: if it comes down to it, people would want to watch the sporting events, even if they can't see it live. They want to see it live on TV.
Yeah,
and that's just the bottom line. Is the fact is, you want to watch a football game, you want to watch a baseball game, okay? You want to watch the conclusion of the Stanley Cup and basketball. So you want to watch it. I mean, will it be different showing it in front of a stadium with 0 people? Sure, but we want to watch our sports.
Yes, exactly. We want to get our fix on.
Yeah, that's true.
But we'll see what happens. However, but like I said, like I said, with the new schedule, the PGA, however, I mean, it's revised and everything like that. So I mean, now they're changing. I'm just looking at the stuff. I mean, the first big events, however, are going to be interesting. I mean, I think you're going to see maybe. This is just me saying this now. Maybe the first chance we're going to see people come back to the events could be in the middle of July with the Memorial.
Yeah, but the one good thing about golf is that you can still spread out, and that what they might do is they might allow maybe 1/4 or 1/3 the amount of people they would normally allow in for tickets, so that people would be able to spread themselves out. Maybe I think that's what they'll probably do, and see if that will happen. I mean, I again, people ask me about me going out, and I'm going to I'm going to go to the games. I believe if it appears that the virus has dissipated, but if it's still as strong as it is now, am I going to be going to all of the events out in Vegas? And here's the other thing, and I'm sure that we'll probably talk about it. The Raider fans are over, and I've said this already. I'm on record. If the Raiders do not play in Las Vegas, and it was saying if they were going to Oakland, because they are not going to Oakland, so that means that. If the Raiders are not playing,
turn them back.
Well, no. It wasn't that the Coliseum turned them down. The Raiders didn't. The Raiders went. They didn't even reach out to Oakland. They said no. That they've broken ties with Oakland. It's official. Mm-hmm. They want nothing to do with Oakland. They want to start their newness of the Las Vegas Raiders, even if they are playing in another place. And I think it was. They had Salt Lake City was there, Phoenix was there, and it was Phoenix, which was closest, Salt Lake City, and there was another place.
San Antonio?
I don't think it was San Antonio. I think it was okay. Salt Lake City, Utah, Phoenix. There was another place which was like San Diego. There you go. San Diego was the they would play at Qualcomm, and I think that what they'll probably do is if the stadium is not done in Vegas in time, I would think that they would play either in first choices would be Phoenix, because that Phoenix already would support them as well, but then it would be Salt Lake City, and the reason why it would be Salt Lake City over San Diego is because I don't think the NFL wants to remind people that they left San Diego.
Yeah, exactly, and I leave a bad taste in everyone's mouth. That's a very good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll find out Thursday. I mean, the draft's Thursday night, however, and I'm sure Mayock, however, and Gruden are already going to be burning up the phones between now and Thursday. What they're going to do with number 12, however, what are they going to do with that 12th pick, however? Like I said, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Oh, Ty said it was El Paso, so I we'll see that. But again, yes, San Diego. Well, and by the way, thank you for we have Watts came in. Watts snuck in there while I was talking to you, and was talking. Good to see Watts in here, and Ty Brown from came in. Ty just celebrated a birthday a little while ago, so good to see Ty again. If you are, and I said this earlier. If you want the best audio and video, please go to YouTube. It was a lot. I mean, I would say Facebook is actually. I saw it today recently on this one. It looks like the Facebook broadcast is a lot clearer than it was earlier today, so we're good there. But if you want, make sure if you have not already registered on my subscriptions for my channel, that you got to be in it to win it. For like I said. At 1,000, oh shoot, is it this? Well, I guess I got to turn on my other screen. At 1,000, let me go to that camera. Hang on here. At the there we go. At 1,000, the Marcus Allen helmet, which I'm showing right now, is your prize for 1,000. It comes with the certificate right here. So it is a official JSA authenticated helmet. And it's up and available.
Well, looking ahead at the draft tower, the Steelers are number 49. There's been talk here in Pittsburgh who they might take first. They're looking at Jalen Hurts from Oklahoma. They're looking at KJ Hamler from Penn State. If you're the Steelers right now in the second round, where would you address their need first?
Okay, now remind me where KJ plays out of state.
Penn State.
Yeah, but no, what is he? Is he a
running back, kick returner, receiver? He's everything for Penn State. And Hurts, we know, is a quarterback. And I know Ben said recently how the last day or two in an interview how he wouldn't mind with a quarterback, like we talked about before. If that means Hurts is coming here, then Hodges is out of here, and Mason's going to be number 2, and then Hurts could be a number 3 going into the early part of the summer if the Steelers should go quarterback second round. But again, they're also talking other people. I mean, one of the guys that they're talking about obviously is one of the guys that the Raiders are looking at too, in Jordan Love. I know there's been talk about him, but they're also talking about some kid from LSU who's a running back. I mean, the Steelers right now need a little help in the running game now, even though we've got a fullback in Derek Watt, TJ's brother, and of course TJ's going to get a big contract extension, I feel, after this season, however, because his rookie contract's up. I mean, I don't know what the Steelers do here in the second round. I mean, they don't have a first round for the Minika Fitzpatrick thing, but I know the second round, of course, is where they just need first.
I would, if I was, I mean, I like KJ. That's because I thought I couldn't remember if he was a running back or a receiver, but I remember him being a do-it-all type of back at Penn State. I think that I would go with him only because you're gonna. I know that Hurts would be available to be. Maybe their new version of Slash, but I think that Hurts is still gonna need to learn a little bit more of the game as far as the progressions. And the one thing I not that I'm hating on Jalen Hurts because I think he's a fantastic person, is that I watch, or I shouldn't say I'm sorry, I'm not that I watch. I listened to a gentleman that is a huge Alabama fan, and so when he says something, it's not as a homer, it's as a guy who is a student of the game. And he said this. He said that Hurts has got to learn to be quicker on his progressions. He's not up to the NFL level where he's going to look, 1, 2, and 3. It's like 1 and then a 2 and a 3. He says he's got to be quicker on the progression. So if they feel that they can help him with that, then he's going to go up the charts. Okay.
Yeah.
So it depends. But I take Hammer. But also the other thing is that if they have the wherewithal of, oh my God, this guy's wide open. The Jets are killing him. I'm surprised the Jets lost this game. But anyway, is that if the that's why Smith, he was a slash player as well. You got bounced, and I didn't even have to put up the thing. You take care there, Jared. We'll see you next time.
All right, I'll talk to you next week in the back.
All right, you got it. Whoever called, call back. I think it might have been Watts. It was 601. If you just called, call back, because I didn't see the... Oh, hell, shit, where the hell's my phone? Oh, there it is. If you called, and I saw that you called, normally I have my phone on, and see if they had the... Because if you're in my phone, then I might be able to see that. There you go. Somebody said calling right back. 601, who am I speaking to? Hello? Hello?
Captain.
Yeah, who's this?
Ty Brown, South Mississippi Raider Nation.
Hey, Ty is there. Good. I'm gonna put you in here. If I didn't catch you already, Ty, and again, didn't you just celebrate a birthday, brother?
I did, and I appreciate the shout out for the birthday. Thank you so much.
Well, again, man, I would definitely make sure that that we didn't miss you for your birthday. In fact, I want to make sure that you get your full 5. Let me take. There you go. I took the phone down, so this way, because if I have it up there, then people will do. I only try to do that when it was like, and I forgot to do it with Jared. But he was on past his 5 minutes, so you were good to go there. But so what do you got going on to talk about, brother?
With the draft coming up, and Captain, I know everybody is looking at that we need a wide receiver, but I don't believe Mayock is going wide receiver at number 12.
No, and I said there are plenty of receivers that are going to be available. Even if we don't go back into the second round, if we don't trade that 19 back and pick up a second rounder and another pick, even if there are going to be receivers that are available in the third round that are going to be quality receivers. So that's why I say we don't.
There's one player to look at. Defensive tackle Kinslow from South Carolina.
Yep. Javon Kinlaw. I've told everybody for months. I said if he's available, I would swim across the waters of the Bellagio. That's what I think.
He's been working out. Him and Jonathan Abram are very good friends, and they actually went to JUCO together. And he's been in Mississippi working out with him. So I'm pretty sure that he's speaking highly.
Oh yeah, and again, it's always good to know people that are there. In fact, Ty, I'm trying to find you in here. Well, I got so many things. I got my phone is how when you grab your phone and it just continues like if you had it off for a while. So I'm trying to see if I still have you in here. Ty Brown. Okay, let's see here. I thought I had. Do me a favor. Okay, wait, no, I got you. I got the number. Hang on, I'm gonna put you in here. Go ahead and continue. I really think though that they're going to go for somebody that I would go defense, and it would be like I said, maybe it's going to be the cornerback. I've seen Delpit, available at times as well. Delpit would be. Although I think we're good at safety, I think that if we're going to get somebody in the secondary, I personally would draft a cornerback. Hey, Elron, how you doing there, brother?
Yeah, I'm looking either C.J. Henderson or A.J. Terrell. One of the two, I believe that we should definitely go with at cornerback position. Like you said, the wide receiver is going to come. We're going to get a wide receiver somewhere in the third round, I believe. Maybe we sneak into the second round. But if not, we're going to get a wide receiver. We're going to address that issue.
Well, I mean, and I'm gonna say this, and I am a Gator, but I will say this: I like C.J. Henderson, but the knock on C.J. Henderson is that his tackling skills are not the greatest, and that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. He needs to work on his tackling skills, and so I mean, if you're gonna go there, maybe you get maybe Hill out of Virginia, who I think is a better all-around player if you're gonna go that way. And Ty, I got you in my phone now.
Okay, great.
With your 601 number, I won't give out the full thing. I sometimes people will show up when they call in if I have the phone on, but sometimes it's still I don't know who the hell's calling it. It's unfortunate. And I want to thank you. I said we had Watts come in, not Jimmy Farrell. Jimmy, you got to give 5 minutes. It's not quite 5 minutes yet. Give Ty about another 2, and you'll be able to call in. Jimmy Farrell was ready to knock your ass out, Ty. But
well, look, I tell you what, with everything that's going on, let's just hope that it's an exciting draft. All Raider fans, that we're online. Of course, I know everybody's going to have a bunch of Zoom parties and everything. So I look forward to being a part of a couple of those as well.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. And remember, this time in 1 week, this time next week on Thursday. And it's already time for the draft, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And no, Don, I don't want Callaway. Callaway is like the newest version of Martavis Bryant. The guy smokes too much dope. He's like Gordon. He smokes too much dope. He has all of this ability. And all he does is smoke dope. He would be the perfect guy for a new Cheech and Chong movie, man, and that's Callaway. And I said,
well, listen, when it comes to receiver, I'm going to throw a name before I hang up. I want to throw a name out there for everybody.
Okay.
Michael Pittman Jr.
Oh, yeah.
USC.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to be available. You might have to trade back into the second.
He might not be a number one, but I think this guy can be a definitely a good receiver in the league.
Yeah, I think he will be as well. I think that he will be available. And remember, he is a quality kid. He has intangibles of leadership. Yeah, he's going to be a fantastic player. He's a fantastic man. And if they go with the way that Mayock is getting these people that are quality, quality folks, then that is definitely one that I would go after. So yeah, I mean, he's my like him and the kid from Notre Dame, whose name escapes me right now, that can like block a truck.
I know who you're talking about. Same here.
The guy can block a truck, man, and he can catch the ball too. Mm-hmm. So if he's available, I'd go for it. Hey, Ty, you definitely got knocked out, but thanks for calling in, man.
And everybody, Raider Nation.
Well, you got it. Thanks for calling in. It was great to hear from Ty from Mississippi. And then we are now going to our boy, Jimmy Farrell. Jimmy Farrell, how you doing, brother? What's going on with you? Hello? I'm here.
Captain.
Hey, how you doing, brother? Is there a lag in the maybe there's a lag in the in the conversation, but no worries. How you doing, brother? What's going on with you?
I'm still alive.
Hey, that's it. That's it. That's all the good things, man. Is everybody that's here is here, and we're here for another day.
Okay. I'm listening to ESPN radio today.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And the question was, would you trade Jamal Adams for a draft pick? What do you think the host said? He said,
well, I was going to say Jamal from the Jets, and the Jets get a lot of. I mean, he's a good player. I don't know whether he's got a lot of baggage, though. I would say that it depends upon the pick. I would say maybe a low first, high second, but nothing higher than that.
well, he said yes, and I thought he was crazy. Then a caller called up. He says, I'll trade you Jamal Adams for a number one this year and a number one next year. He said, that's too much.
Yeah.
I would give you...
Yeah, I
Really?
agree. Yeah, I agree with that. That's for
All right.
two number ones for Jamal
right.
Adams? No.
He's one of the best corners in the league. What are you kidding? He was all pro last year.
Yeah, no. Like I said, what did we see? Thank you, Watts. Watts agrees with me. Watts is like, hell nah. Hell nah. Watts gets
Okay, here's the third question.
Okay.
You're the Jets GM. I'm the Raiders GM. And when they started talking about this, popped in my head, and the other host said, the only team that can make this trade is you know who.
Oh, it begins with
The
an
Las
R?
Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, no.
He said, I'll trade you number one and a third round pick for Jamal Adams. What would you do?
A Raiders number what? So basically, it's like trading our 19 and one of our thirds.
I'll give you either the 19th pick and the third round for Jamal Adams.
Nah.
Would you do it?
No.
No.
I would give
Why not?
I would give our a third rounder, maybe.
No.
Well, okay, well that's
You
you.
can't do that.
That's
You
you.
can't do that.
That's you.
That's being greedy. Captain, come on.
No, but there's a
You,
reason.
you think the Jets are going to go, oh, okay, I'll take that.
No.
Come on.
No. I would say there's a reason why this kid is on the block, man. You got to read into it. Why?
Because he wants a new... I'll tell you why. Because, and he denies it, a reporter says his contract is up 2 years, but he wants to renegotiate because he wants to be the highest paid corner in the league.
But he's not a corner.
That's
He's a
the reason.
safety. He's a
What?
safety. He's a safety.
All right, okay, he's a safety.
Yeah.
But he wants to be the highest paid safety.
No. I'm not giving Jamal Adams.
Well, the only thing I agree that they said, no, we're waiting for 2 years, which I understand that. But renegotiating his contract, no, I don't agree with that. But that's the only reason why they're doing this.
No. I like you said.
Because let me tell you,
if
if the Jets trade Jamal Adams, the Jet fans are going to go to MetLife Stadium with pitchforks and want the GM's ass right now.
No, and I tell you what, I don't care. Jet fans, don't get me started about Jet fans. I got a belly full of Jet fans last year at that stadium. Oh my God, I was livid walking out. I was so pissed off.
Yeah, I know.
I was so pissed off.
It's not a great stadium.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Let's just say that I was so pissed off that I'm glad that I had to walk around the parking lot waiting for the ride over to the hotel across the street. I was over at the Hilton across the street, and I'm glad I had to wait an hour because I had to blow off some steam for Jet fans that I had a belly full of. Oh my God. It's like Jet fans are like right of the same tune as Patriot fans, and oh my, I just
but,
know.
But the Giant fans are the total opposite.
No, Giant fans are okay. Giant fans are okay.
Yeah,
they're not as bad
because the Jet organization doesn't know how to draft the shit. They haven't had that's another reason that pissed off if this happens, because they had Darrell Reeves. They want to happen to him. They don't want this to happen again. But my question is, would you make that trade?
No, I don't. Like I said, I don't need Jamal Adams at safety. And thank you for Watts putting it. I already got Jonathan Abram back there. Okay, we just
why don't you move him to corner? Make him a corner.
Why?
I think he's a corner. I don't think he's a safety.
No. Jonathan Abram is the prototypical strong safety. Okay, he's prototypical.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He's quick. He can cover and he can hit. Okay.
And he made All Pro last season.
What? But why trade for somebody when we already have the position covered?
Because I just told you, because he wants to renegotiate
No. I'm talking about if you're the Raiders, why do you trade for a guy at safety when you already got?
I don't know. I just think it's kind of intriguing, you know.
Yeah, not.
Don't you think?
No, not for what you're giving up to get him, and then you're going to have to sign him to a big contract.
Well, how about this? You draft C.J. Henderson at 12. Okay, you pick up Jamal Adams. Okay, there's a solid secondary right there.
Well, see, I wouldn't pick Henderson at 12. Like I said, and I'm a Gator, and I like C.J. Henderson, but I think 12 is way too high.
We need a corner, don't we?
Yeah, but that's why I said maybe if Okudah slides, you get Okudah, and then I would even.
You really want a Buckeye again? Really?
What?
After what happened last time?
Well, I would take him.
I know he's got a lot of he's got a lot of talent, but I'm a Buckeye fan. I mean, but
you
I don't know.
Do you take pills for
Taking
that?
Another Buckeye after what happened the last time we picked one?
I don't know. Like I said,
Conley?
Well, yeah. So everybody's not Conley. Okay, Conley had issues. In fact, Don Webb, who is my John Webb said we'll give the Jets Gabe Jackson and a 7th rounder for Adams.
No, come on.
He's being facetious. But Don Webb is my Ohio State guy, and he said that that Okudah is actually a player, whereas Conley disappeared during crunch time. I'd actually, if you're going to go for a corner, get Terrell, the kid out of Clemson, and coach him up. Get Terrell.
Is he a project?
No. I mean, he's a
starter.
Yeah, I think he can be a starter. I personally like to see what we have with Isaiah Johnson, because he's coming into the second year. Him and because he was injured a lot of the year. Remember, Abram only played one game, so you're still starting two basically rookies, this year or availability. But I'd like to see what we got. There you go.
Think Okudah's going to drop that far?
Okudah might drop that far.
Well, I thought he was like a top 5 pick. Now people changing their minds about him.
Well,
Why?
you know what? Warren Sapp was the top 5 pick and he dropped. Laramie Tunsil was the top 5 pick and he dropped. I'm not saying it's because of dope. What I'm saying is people drop for strange reasons. Hell, Dan Marino dropped. Of course, they thought he was smoking dope too. So these are bad examples, but I'm just saying people drop on draft day.
Right. So what would you do with this trade? Give me an offer.
I'll give you a 3rd and a 2nd next year.
You have to give me another pick.
Okay, then I will. If the Jets give me their 11, and I'll swap out one of my picks. Hey, Jimmy, I gotta go because I got the other line available. You take care, brother.
Okay. All right. Bye.
I like Jimmy was calling about these issues. There we go. Come on. There we go. Ron, you still here? My system is slow. I popped you a couple different times, but it didn't come on. How you doing, brother? What's going on with you? Hello. Up. I guess it is. Ron McClendon was calling. Ron McClendon, call back because Ron McClendon, I had him, and then there you go. Ron McClendon, are you here this time, brother? What's going on? Ron,
hey,
are you
what's
here?
going on, Captain Jack?
Okay,
Let's turn
good.
the TV down because I got you on TV.
Okay, good.
I want to see what Jonathan Abrams got in store for us and everything since he only played one game. Number one.
Yeah, I mean,
number two. What do you think about the
Abrams.
Patriots signing Cam Newton?
With who signing Cam Newton?
The Patriots.
Well, I can see the Patriots signing Cam Newton over Jameis Winston for sure, because the fact is that Bill Belichick is not going to want a kid that all he does is throw picks that you lose games for you. I can see the Patriots getting Newton. It's a possibility. That I wouldn't be really. What's the word I'm looking? Excuse me. What's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't say it's out of the realm of possibilities. You there?
Okay.
And
how you doing in this quarantine days? I'm here.
I'm doing okay.
How you been doing with these quarantine days?
Not bad. I had steak tonight. It was a treat. We had steak, rice, broccoli, and a little bit of salad and some Hawaiian rolls. But we're getting down to where I need to get. I need to get some more. We need to get some more Hawaiian rolls. We're running out of orange juice. We're running out of Jack. I mean, so eventually, probably within the next week, we're gonna have to make a store. We're gonna have to make a run to the store. So hopefully, yeah. Well, but I mean, not. I don't go. I will have it delivered. Now that I see the ways of having it delivered to you. Yeah, I'll pay a couple bucks to have somebody do it. The only thing I really don't like about that is that it almost always comes down to, hey, they don't have this. Would you like this? Because I guess it's just what you want is popular. So it's like, hey, they don't have this, but would you like this? And you'll have to make the decision whether you're gonna do like a substitute. And sometimes there is no substitute. Thank God. I got my 4 bottles of, 4 jugs of distilled water from my CPAP. So I got that. We got toilet paper a little while ago. So I'm good. I got my CPAP water, my distilled water. I got my toilet paper. I can stay in the house for a while.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, it should look pretty interesting, this draft next week. What do you think? I think we're going to do fine. I'm going to trust Mike Mayock on that one. I kind of listened in on that conference call, and from what it sounds like is we need a bunch of wide receivers, or at least one good wide receiver. We need to give Derek Carr something to throw to.
Yeah, and I caught the tail end of that. I didn't catch all of it, but we definitely need some wides. And Mayock said that, but he was also saying, hey, we just picked up Nelson Aguilar, and people forget we picked him up. So Nelson Aguilar is going to be there for our availability, and if he can have like a stickum transplant, so he doesn't drop as many balls, then he'll be okay. Here's the thing, though. Remember 2 years ago when Crabtree was dropping all the balls, and of course Amari Dropsy Cooper was dropping all the balls. So we've seen this. I think that Aguilar is going to have a resurgence. He's going to have a resurgence next year. Oh, Trey Burton's available, so there's another tight end we can pick up.
There you go.
We only have about seven or 8 of them on the team. So and he's a Gator, so that would be cool. We only need another tight end. like another stuff.
Hey man, I like your hat, dude. You look really comfortable over there.
You know what? I got several of these. I think I have about 6, or at least I need to sell these because these are handmade. These are handmade from a lady in the Dominican Republic, and they're sharp. So I'll I mean, like I said, you can't beat it. They're knit, hand knitted.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll bring them. I'll bring them to events
like a beret, like a ranger.
Yeah, there you go. Hoorah! And their Raider. Look at this, man. Look at this. You can't beat that. You can't beat the quality there, man. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell you what, if anybody wants one, and you got some money, I think I'm going to sell them.
Yeah, we got well, I got my business cards and all that stuff, and we waiting on a T-shirt order. And depending on how the season work out with our booster club, we going forward. You definitely on the list. Since we started that club, our T-shirt changed like 3 different times.
Yeah.
So we finally decided on something. So we going to Lynn Haven Screen Printing, and we're going from there. I got you, buddy.
Oh, Lynn Haven, man. Take me back to the days, man, Lynn Haven. Boy, I know where Lynn Haven is.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact,
we got a guy in Lynn Haven Printing.
Mike, earlier today I had on I had Mike Sensabaugh, who is, if you remember in the Pembroke Mall, they had Memory Lane in Pembroke Mall years ago. Mike was the manager with his wife LaDonna at Memory Lane, because I used to work at Memory Lane, and he actually called in for the show that I had at noon. And so Mike and LaDonna are two big Dolphin fans. I was the big Raider fan, and then the other guy, was it Jeff? I think his name was Jeff. Jeff was the big Redskin fan. So we had a big mishmash of it was all folks all the time talking football there, and it was a good time there. It was a good time, man.
Oh, I'm about to blow your mind. There is a Memory Lane at Lynn Haven Mall. Then there's another one somewhere in Virginia Beach, and the third one at the MacArthur Center Mall, right? And guess what? The owner of all 3 of them now is a big Raider fan and also a season ticket holder.
Oh, okay.
So that's, we have like a 10%. If you're part of our club, you get like a 10% discount just walking in there and everything to buy anything.
Well, tell the next time that you go in there, tell the owner that I worked at the original at Pembroke, and that say Captain Jack knows LaDonna and Mike Sensabaugh, and that's probably who he bought it from.
Yeah, the owner.
Yeah.
That's funny. The owner is a Raiders fan, and his wife is a Panthers fan. So we're definitely gonna make our way down there to that Carolina game.
Oh yeah, well I'm definitely
plus he's on the board of our.
Well, there you go. And I said, tell him I need I will take. In fact, somewhere in my closet I have my old Memory Lane shirt. Obviously, with my belly being as big as it is, I don't know. I don't think it fits anymore. But, here's something as well. This is a visual. You watching? I bought this.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching. It's a little delayed, but I'm watching.
I bought this the other day, and I love it. There's only one problem with it. It says it's a 2X. It's
wow. It's an Adidas.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's a tight as fuck 2X. So I definitely need to lose some weight. So that'll be the captain's plan, is when, and I did it because of Kobe. I respected Kobe so much, and of course I look good. I look good in purple, unless it's not as tight as it is. But yeah, if I was going to buy a Lakers jersey, it was obviously going to be the purple. And I was looking to, actually, my favorite Laker is James Worthy. I want to get a Worthy Lakers jersey, but I need to get it in 3X. The boy doesn't wear 2X anymore, man. The boy doesn't wear 2X.
We've just got to knock it off a little bit and get a little bit healthier. That's it and everything. And you know what? And don't be too strict on yourself. It is what it is. We'll be just fine.
Well, hopefully so. I don't want to, I mean, I'm not the most religious person, but every day and every night, I say the same prayer. I said, God, thank you so much for letting me live another day. It is truly and greatly appreciated. And that's all I say. And that's just my way of saying thank you for letting me survive another day. And when I wake up, thank you for letting me live another day. No, it wasn't an Asian. It's not an Asian 3X. It was actually made in Arizona, Don. I don't do those Chinese. I don't do those Chinese fucking jerseys anymore because of that. You get a Chinese 2X. It's like a large, you know. So yeah, it was made in Arizona.
Yeah, I'm very aware of that. I'm very aware.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, hey, we definitely and everything. We're gonna look into it. I'm gonna try to make the Atlanta and Carolina game. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be there. Like I said, hopefully the what do you call it? The situation with COVID will be denigrated by then. I'm definitely looking. If any is more of a likely thing than the other, it'd probably be Atlanta because it's closer. But we'll see. But yeah, I definitely want to make both of those games. And I might not be at all of the 8 Raider home games, especially if it's not in Vegas. And I'm surprised people haven't. I'm surprised that people haven't spoken about it. They because it's the insides that are not done. The outsides are done for the most part. It's the insides.
But my
that are
understanding is they still have a July 31st due date. They said they had 2 people with COVID-19, but everything else is still on track. So you know how rumors are going and everything.
Yeah.
But I think we'll be just fine.
I hope so.
I think we'll be just fine. I think the season is going to start much later. That's what I really believe, if anything.
Well, I'm hoping you're right, brother. I'm hoping you're right.
And I just want you to take care of yourself. And always remember, Captain A, no matter what and everything, you like you said, you're not that religious, but number one, you're here for a reason. And I'm pretty much everywhere you set foot, you loved. Understand that.
Well,
so you know what? You'll be around.
All I need, because I got a bad ticker. I got a bad ticker. I got diabetes. So that's the reason why I'm staying inside. As long as all you good folks out there continue to say prayers for me, that's the reason why I wake up every day, because I got good people that are caring and saying good things about me, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Well, man, I guess nobody want to knock me out.
I mean, you're almost up to 13 minutes there, brother. You're almost up on 13.
Nobody want to knock me out. I like what they hear.
And I put out knock out the caller. I So I want to hear. I definitely want to hear from Watts. Watts, I definitely want to hear from. You know Watts, Raider.
Hey, but again, I'm gonna send you. Yeah, I'm gonna send you an electronic copy of my business card. That is too funny. All right.
Okay.
I know how to get in touch with you.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell him I'll show him my old memory lane shirt. It's in my closet. I got it.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna definitely make sure they tuning in and they subscribing and everything. I know I get my notifications.
Damn right.
I've just been busy. That's all.
You tell them that there's a whole market of Virginia Raiders that need to be tuning in and watching. I'm working on that too. That's a whole nother thing. All right.
But we'll be fine.
All right. Well, Ron, thanks for calling in, brother. Good hearing from you.
Oh, ain't no problem and everything. Keep that hat alive. You smiling. It's like a delay on my TV. I'm watching you on the TV, and it's like a delay.
Yeah, a little
bit.
And
it is so hilarious.
It's like what are the Chinese movies with subtitles?
Exactly. But it's kind of cool to watch you on the TV instead of having it on the phone or the tablet or the computer. It's kind of cool just streaming it straight to the TV.
Okay. I tell you what. So, yep, somebody's trying to call.
There we go. Finally.
There you
All
go.
right.
You take care, Ron. That was Ron McClendon of the Virginia Club. We got somebody. Was it not? It's either 918, 910. I can't really see. Who am I speaking to? Hello? It happened again. If you called, I swear I picked up. There's that lag. Give me a couple seconds to get the phone. If you just called, call back. I didn't even see what it was like 910 or 918. Okay, so if you just called, call back. Line is open 813-699-0834. And if you like what you see, there's little thumbs. There's thumbs up, and there's a thumbs down, and a share and a save. Just call one. Okay, maybe it was Don Webb. Don, call back. Maybe it was Don Webb. In fact, I think it was 910, so it would have been Don Webb. Don, call back quickly, Don. Okay. I'll tell you, if I need a secretary, it's going to be a hot Latina with a nice rack and a good booty on her. That's what I need, secretary wise. Okay, so let's see if I've seen anybody. Okay, okay, are you going to be watch when Kobe's enshrined? Yeah, of course I'll be there. I'm definitely going to watch that, Liz. Maybe I'll even have somebody. If I can find a good tailor, take this 2X and open it up so that they can put some purple material in the middle, for the jerseys that are. I'm looking at Rex Ryan right now. My God, he lost some weight because Rex is fat as me. Rex is as fat as I am, actually bigger than I am, but. There you go. Okay, I'm getting over there. Okay, hello, who's this? Hello,
it's Don Webb.
Don, yeah, good. It is you. I'm looking at my phone. Okay, let me see if it says that you're on. Okay, I'm looking. Recents. Yeah, okay, your number came up, Don. I don't know why it didn't show up there, but if my phone was able to be seen there, it would have been good. Hey, folks, tonight for some reason there's at least an extra 3 to 5 second delay in getting when I click on the phone. Stay there for a couple seconds. Don't hang up, please, okay? Because this way, we'll make sure that people continue to get on. Don, how you doing, brother?
Good. Like everyone's saying, I like your lid you got. Looks cool.
Yeah, it's homemade. Yeah, or home knitted. I saw it, and one of the things where if you're not, by the way, if you're not cleaning your house during this time of COVID, you're missing an opportunity. I'm here in the room. The room is immaculate now. And I had a chance to go through all of the different things I needed to go through, and I had the bag somewhere over here. There's a bag that has, like I said, I got about, there's probably about at least 6 more. And then I have like little bandanas for girls, for like little baby girls that are like black and gray, or black and gray, and they have like little like flowers on them. So I got baby ribbon thingies for like the heads. So this way I'll bring those to the when I go out to some events. And I've had these in the bag for years, and I had them stashed away, and so I gotta sell them to get rid of them. It's like or give them away to friends. So obviously it'd be better to sell them because it's a burger in my pocket, shall we say? But we'll do that. But yeah, I like this. The lady that did this was a Dominican lady that loves to knit. And she did a really good job. Now, it's a little small, but if you stretch it out, and I'm stretching it out more each day, you wear it like a like a beret, and it's not bad. I think the look is okay.
So I got 3 words.
Okay. Go ahead.
Defense wins championships.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Would you take any of those trades that Jimmy Farrell was barking up and down about?
Well, Adams is a safety, my God. About 14 people kept saying it. I don't know why he keeps... I like Adams, but not
at that price.
This time,
no.
Not this year.
No, and not at that price. Not at that price, okay? If he wants off the team that bad, there's a reason why. Yeah, he wants to get paid, but there's also another reason why, and I want a player that wants to play because he wants to play for the Shield. I don't want those players, and I'm not going to name names, but 50 Who comes to mind, that wants to take a lot of bank and get paid and not show up. I don't want that.
Okay, who's wearing number 24?
Wasn't it Abrams?
Yeah, why would we want to get rid of a guy we anointed to be our badass wannabe Ronnie Lott safety? Why would we want to not start him?
No, and like I said, Abrams is slated to be that guy. Now, here's the thing, and I'm gonna piss off a lot of people saying this. I like Jonathan Abram. But Jonathan Abram is still an unknown. We don't know what we got with Jonathan Abram. We think we got a really, really, really good player. But we don't know because he's played one game in the NFL. And I like Jonathan Abram. I got his autograph. And I'll have to go get my autograph things that I have with the different things that are there. I have a book of autographs. But I tell you, we don't know what we got with Jonathan Abram, and that remains to be seen. It remains to be seen.
If we're really going to get real serious and somehow this Okuda can go to like 5 or 6, I would trade a number 12 and a number 80 and maybe a next year 6 to get Okuda. He is a lockdown corner.
Okay. Now, I would... If he's dropping though, then yeah, I mean, I'd like Okuda. He's the best cornerback in the draft. He is. He can lock down and he can tackle. He's not just he doesn't play Olay with the receivers. He hits them, locks them down, and he stays with them, and that's a positive thing.
He's not dropping because I guess it's a full court press. Belichick wants to use up the Lions coach and get Tua at quarterback, then that would put Simmons at 4 and Okuda 5. It's not because he's dropping, it's just the way it's flowing.
Right. Yeah.
So Belichick's going to get what he wants with that coach, I can tell.
Well, you think that Belichick is going? Who do you think Belichick is going up for?
Tua.
Okay. Now, are you really that sold on Tua to go up to number 3?
No, Tua is brittle.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If you're Bill Belichick and you're going to number 3 for Tua, and again, I like Tua, but that injury scares the living bejesus out of me. It does. It scares the living bejesus out of me. And I think that you got somebody that will I don't know if he's worth going up and getting, especially, okay, so Matt Patricia and Bill Belichick have a good working relationship. So, yeah, that's a good place to go. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, it depends upon how much. But I wouldn't be surprised if Mayock goes to Belichick and say, hey, what do you want for our 12? How many picks are you going to give for our number 12? Because there might be somebody there at 12 that Belichick wants. And, maybe we could reap the benefits of getting a lot of those picks. I like Tua.
Belichick wants Derek Carr, but he can't win in cold weather.
Well, depending upon, and I guess I'm going to piss people off by saying this as well, depending upon the price, depending upon what we would get for Derek Carr, I'd consider trading him. If we get a bounty of picks, top picks for Derek Carr, I'm obliged to trade him, because again, I like what we have with Mariota being there as the anointed number 2. I like what we have there. And if we were to get a bunch of picks for, a bunch of picks for Derek Carr, sure, I'd do it.
Hey, I solved our 4th and goal solution equation.
Which is what?
Mariota. Have him run around the end and have either Jacobs or even a wide receiver going in motion to get the defense moving, because I can't trust Carr inside the 5. I'm sorry, I cannot.
Yeah, Derek, like I said, I just can't see Derek Carr. If Derek Carr fumbles another ball, I'm gonna jump through my TV or jump out of the stands and go up to him and say, dude, quit fucking doing that. Quit fumbling the ball. Okay? So, and Watts was talking about Miami's picks. Mike Sensabaugh, who was that gentleman I was talking about earlier, who is the Miami fan, who was in earlier today, he was talking about Miami. Okay? He was talking about Miami. But, there's... I like I said, I'd like Okudah. I'm souring on C.J. Henderson. And again, being a Gator, it's kind of hard to say that, but I'm souring on C.J. Henderson. I like Terrell, the kid out of Clemson, and I like the kid out of Virginia, Hill. So if we don't get Okudah, maybe we can get Kinlaw. I like Kinlaw. There's that other big tackle out of I can't remember where it was. I think his name is Blackstock out of
Blacklock.
Yeah, there you go. He would be available. So there's going to be
that silver and black.
Exactly. And I mean his name. I mean the reason why Kinlaw goes with the Raiders is because Kinlaw goes with the Raiders. That's obvious. But, Blacklock would be a good pick. We'll see what we got, though. And like I said, I know that you are a aficionado for Ohio State. You give good information, and that's what I like about it, the fact that you are. It's like when I was saying that he's older than me. The guy that knows Alabama real well knows that Jalen Hurts is going to need to be more proficient in his reads. He's going to have to be quicker in his reads, and that's why, he's going to have to work on it.
Did you hear what Urban Meyer said in 2014 when Ohio State won the championship?
Go ahead.
He said that Woody Hayes had like a daydream. He said Woody Hayes is looking down and he still hates Michigan. For all those Michigan fans out there, not going to send any love in for Michigan. Sorry, it's not in my DNA. But I really feel, I know, like, I forget your one caller that was just on, a lot of Zoom people and BTCs and FaceTime is going to be going on. Some guy, that's an LSU guy, he said you want to get on a group of 12 people around America. They're all different fans of different teams, and just see who's going to pick what. And whoever does the best wants some little game. So I said, yeah, I'll get in that.
Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, we definitely need Raider Nation representatives.
Oh, I'll represent.
Oh, I know you will.
But
I know
that's
you will.
good about your what you had for dinner. That's tasty, man.
Yeah, it was what do you call it? A black fry pan. What do you call those big there's a name for them, like the steel fry pans.
Black skillets.
a black skillet fry pan with butter, which obviously is not good for my arteries, but it does taste good. So it was steaks, grilled steaks. We had some broccoli, rice, which is obviously an Asian staple. So we had the rice, and then we had a little bit. There was some lettuce and tomatoes, so we had a little bit of a salad. And of course, I had my iced tea, and here it is, folks. Here is the Yingling glass. Like I said, right from Mom. Mom is from. May Mom rest in peace. Mom was from the area that brings you Yingling. And so I made sure I was wearing or was using my Yingling glass. Oh, I got to change the camera. I got to do that because I've been doing this camera angle for too long. There we go. Transition there. So you can look at the ugly guy's fat list. So, and Jimmy Farrell had steamed dumplings. And Watts likes Fulton. Watts, I want you to call in real quick, brother, because we spoke about that. Watts called last week, and it was good hearing from him. And I want to hear what Watts said about what because I can't remember who he wants. I can't remember. I want to hear about it. Hey, Don, I'm going to let you go, brother, but thank you for the call, and looking forward to, like I said, having you and the missus treat me to some lumpia and shopao and adobo. And does she make the beefsteak? I like the beefsteak too.
She makes quite a bit of stuff, but I primarily eat American type. But yeah, she makes anything.
Good. Well, I know that when I get out there, and in the best way, I know that you'll feed me well, and I appreciate it. I'm gonna make sure that when I do, because when I go over to these places. And I do like remotes. I do my shows from the houses. I was at the house of the guy last year that was the Packer fan. I did my show right from his house, and I invited him in. And, so we had a good show with him talking the Packers and Raiders. It would have been a better game if Carr hadn't fucking fumbled. And that was like a 14-point swing right there.
Oh, yeah.
That was a 14-point swing.
I'm still mad at that. Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, Don, thank you for calling
we
in.
We signed Carlson.
We signed Carlson, the kicker?
Yes. A tender, whatever it's called.
Well, we tendered him. Like I said, I don't know whether he's going to stay. I don't think Carlson is going to stay. That's just me.
I hope not.
I'm hoping that we find a better kicker.
Have a good weekend, Captain Jack, and I'll just keep following you.
Hey, thanks again there, Don. Always good hearing from you. Best to you and the wife. And Don gives me my reports from Vegas, so if you guys have any questions, Don will tell you what the ground truth is right there.
All right, take care, Captain Jack.
All right, take care. That was Don Webb, and then we got another caller that's coming in here. I'm clicking on it. Who is calling? Okay, let me see if the number showed up. Let me put my phone on. Hello, who's there? Hello? Hello?
Yo.
Yeah, who's this?
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you. Who's this?
What's up? What's up?
I'm up. My weight's up. My blood pressure's up. Who am I speaking to?
What's up, man? It's Watts Raider.
Hey, Watts. Good. Oh, I'm glad you're here. I need to put your damn number in. Okay, so let me get my keypad. I'm not telling everybody your number. I got to put it on the screen. That's a lot clearer for me to see. There we go. Okay, I'm putting your number in as we speak. How you doing, brother?
All right. I'm good, man. Just chilling. Just chilling, man. Just watching the show.
Well, I appreciate anybody that will spend a Friday night with me and watch the show. We got about 25 minutes before we get to watch the Tuck Fuck. Oh man, that's going to be hard to watch, but I'm definitely tuning in for that. Obviously I got the Colts Jets game on right now, and so we got to watch what we got to watch, man. It's good to watch.
Yeah, I know. I've been noticing all the sports games. They was the other day. They were showing LeBron when he beat the Warriors in Cleveland the other day. And I was just watching the game, like, man, I remember that.
Okay, now, when we beat the Warriors, who is we?
It's when they had Kyrie Irving.
Oh, okay. Wait.
And,
let me.
And LeBron, they was down 3-1. They was down 3-1. And this when LeBron went back to Cleveland, it was down 3-1. And Kyrie Irving was playing on the Cavs. And that's when Kyrie Irving had hit the shot. And that's when LeBron I was telling people in that game, LeBron he had did that last little score, but he almost had broke his arm on the play. You know what I'm saying? So what ended up happening? I mean, LeBron brought him back in the game, but Kyrie Irving hit the shot to win the game, though.
Right.
So
now, are you? I take it you're.
So it was a pretty fun game watching that game 7, though. I remember that was the game where I was like, man, I respect LeBron. Like I respected that.
Now,
he went back, to Cleveland and won the championship.
Are you a LeBron fan or are you a Lakers fan? Which one are you?
Nah, I mean, I never really been a LeBron fan. I mean, as far as basketball, I always been a Lakers fan. That been my team. I never really been a player fan like that. Of course, we had Kobe and Magic and all them, but it's just the fact when LeBron, when he went back to Cleveland and he helped build that team and they was able to win the championship against that Warriors team, though. That particular Warriors team, it was such a really a huge thing that he actually did when he did that, though. He actually just proved everybody wrong. You know what I'm saying? And he was able to win that championship versus that dominant team, at that time. And they came back in the series to win the series. So, that really earned my respect as far as LeBron's concerned, when he did that. Before that, I mean, he was LeBron, but when he did that, I had to give him his props, you know what I'm saying? Really. I mean, he on the Lakers now, I like it, it's all good. But when he did that, I was like, man, so I got to give LeBron his respect, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he went and did that,
Right.
So,
well, see, here's the thing. Cool. Here's the thing, cool. Though. I really think that if Green hadn't had gotten suspended for that game, that the Warriors would have won that series. That's the series that Green screwed up, and it cost them the series. Am I right? I'm correct there, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Because Green was out for a game.
Because really, the Warriors had it, you know what I'm saying? But it was just LeBron took over that game 7, you know what I'm saying? And then Kyrie Irving was the other threat. So it was just kind of they had enough to win it, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a good series, and I mean, it was good to see though, the underdog team win though, because the Cavs were the underdogs.
Yeah.
So
they were.
Yeah. It was kind of like a change of pace because, like I said, the Warriors they was dominating. So it was just good to see that. That was a particularly good finals. You know what I'm saying, that I can remember, other than my Lakers being in the final. But yeah. So,
well, like I said,
cool.
I'm going to do respect, man. Like I said, my favorite Laker is James Worthy, man. I love James Worthy. If I can if I can find,
he's in my top 5 Lakers.
If I can find I can find a 42 jersey in purple,
like number 3.
Well, I gotta have a purple Worthy jersey, guys, because I look good in purple. My favorite colors obviously are silver and black, but my third favorite color, if I'm not wearing anything silver and black, I love purple. So, God forbid, I always said this, I said, God forbid that the Raiders aren't the Raiders anymore, I would probably be a Vikings fan because I like their colors.
Man, I look at it like this. The Raiders, you can't just get rid of the Raiders.
it's its own unique thing from any other team in the league. It's like if you got rid of the Raiders and they changed to something else. I mean, change to what?
Right.
I mean, what would I mean?
Well, the NFL knows.
A bird,
right?
You know that a bird.
The NFL knows that you can't get rid of the Raiders.
No, man, we pirates. That's it.
Exactly. The Raiders.
They copied us.
Exactly.
They copied us.
And where do I live, Watts? Where the hell do I live? I live right in the middle of fake pirate land, man. Right in the middle of fake pirate land. Can't stand that.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right. Look at Dallas. Look at Dallas uniforms. Look at Dallas helmets. Look at that. They copied us. You understand? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're correct. You're correct in the fact that they used to have the white helmet with the blue star.
They did. Now they did. They
right.
did used to have the white helmet.
And then
Dallas as we know now.
Yeah, they changed to silver because silver pops, man. Silver pops. They had the white helmet with the blue star.
And look at their pants. You understand?
Yeah. They're wannabes too. They're wannabes too. But they're not as bad. They're not as bad as the Succaneers, man. Like I said, I got.
The Eagles used to have silver pants too, huh?
They did. Yeah, they did in the 70s because it was the Kelly green and the silver pants. That actually was a good looking uniform because I was in Philly at the time.
Right.
And I remember Harold Carmichael being all 6'7" of them. You know, like I said, I like the Kelly green. I don't like green, but the Kelly green actually looked good.
He was tall like Waller.
Yeah.
Was he taller than Waller?
Yeah. Oh, he was a big. I think he was 6'7". Somebody will look at that up, but I think
ain't Waller like 6'6", I think.
Well, I tell you what. Let me see. I'm going to look it up right now. Darren Waller.
Oh man, boy, we really came up when we got Darren Waller.
Yeah.
Think about it though, Captain Jack. Think about who was the Raiders tight ends. Let's think about all the years that Carr was there, right? Carr been there, right? Think about all the tight ends we had.
We had Cook.
Think about it, right?
Yeah. Waller. Waller is 6'6".
He was already a veteran Pro Bowler.
Yeah, Waller.
You don't come across that all the time.
Yeah, Waller is 6'6" according to just the quick search that I did. I don't know if this is Wikipedia or not.
We didn't even draft him, man. We picked him up.
Yeah, but from the practice squad from the
Ravens. He was
Ravens.
having some issues, you know. We took a chance on him.
And I bless the fact that he's straightened out his life. I bless that. I'm looking up Harold Carmichael now.
I see it, yeah. So that's just. I mean, it's basically like we got a Travis Kelce on our team. That's what we got.
Yeah.
I mean, we got that. You know, so that's why let's talk about the tight end. I say, man, we good at tight end, man.
Well, remember though, Carmichael played
tight ends on our team.
Carmichael played wide receiver though, so he was I think he was
right.
the tallest wide receiver going. I'm still looking. 6'8".
I mean, that was like the early 70s.
Yeah. He played for the and I got his Wikipedia. He was 6'8" according to Wikipedia. Wow, 6'8". Played for Southern University. Played for the Eagles 71 to 83, and then the Jets, and then the Cowboys. Actually, he played for the Cowboys this last year too. So there, and again, Hall of Famer.
That's what I want to play in the Super Bowl. I want to play the Niners in the Super Bowl, Jack. I want to play the Niners, man. That would be the most amazing Super Bowl ever in history. And we played the Niners, man. You know how much trash talking it would be, man? You know how much trash talking it would be that week? Oh my God.
There would definitely be a lot of people watching the game for obvious reasons.
Man, the Niners, man. I mean, the Cowboys. That would be the first Super Bowl we ever played them. But I think the playing in San Francisco, bro, that would be like the top-notch Super Bowl opponent that we could play. The Niners.
Well, on it, no. I think it would actually be the Cowboys. I think a Raiders-Cowboys Super Bowl.
Yeah. Cowboys? Yeah. Okay.
I think a Raiders-Cowboys Super Bowl would probably be.
See, but when they was good, like when they was good in the '90s, we was all right, but we wasn't on their level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like back then, we wasn't. Because I remember they played them. They was still LA Raiders, and the Cowboys came. They played the Raiders at home and smashed them. I was like, man. I said, bro, we can't be no Michael Irvin and no Emmitt Smith, man.
Yeah. Now, were you at that game when it was? Because I remember. Let me see. I was in England. I think it was the Hostetler game where the Raiders were 8-2. They played the Cowboys in 1990.
I went to a couple of Hostetler games, but not against the Cowboys.
Yeah, well, I remember that they played the Cowboys in that year. I think it was 95 or 96. The Raiders were 8-2, and they dropped their last 6 games.
That was the Super Bowl year, wasn't it?
Well, I think so, because I know that they ended up the Raiders ended up losing their last 6 games. They went to 8-8, and it was when Hostetler got hurt, and we had we had Vince Evans was playing back then, man.
Vince Evans was the backup. All right, I got you.
Yeah. Vince Evans.
Vince Evans was good, but we couldn't do it with this.
No, Vince Evans was still like 40 years old at that time, and he was still the best that we had.
I know. Yeah. I see, like, that's one time, like the Raiders, where I felt like, man, I said, bro, we got a team, but it's like, I was looking at teams, like you say, like Buffalo at that time, and then, like the Cowboys, the Niners. I'm looking at them teams, even Denver. I'm looking at them teams, I'm like, man, I said, man, we can't compete with these teams. I'm a youngster. I'm like, we're not on their level. And we seen it. Like, those teams, like, we had some good teams, but we wasn't up there with those teams that was able to. We definitely couldn't beat Buffalo for nothing.
No, I remember, because I remember I was deployed again as a sailor, and I remember being deployed, and back then we didn't have the big TV input. You would go down to the Radio Shack, not the store of the Radio Shack, but on a ship, your radio communications. You would go down to the Radio Shack, and you would get a piece of paper that had your news on it, right? Because again, this was pre CNN pumping to the large deck ships, so you didn't see TV for months on end, and you would get your sports news via it wasn't even a newspaper. It was like a sheet of all your news and all your sports. And I remember getting the news, and we're listening on AFRTS, Armed Forces Radio and Television Service, on the radio, listening to the Raiders getting whacked 51-3 in Buffalo.
Bro.
Man, that was horrible.
Man. No, but see, I knew we wasn't going to win that game, Jack. You know why?
Because
the Raiders don't play good in the cold weather, man.
Right.
Like, we know this.
Yeah, and Bo was out the week prior, because that was the week after Bo got hurt against the Bengals.
Oh, yeah, he was out.
He was out. Yeah, so there was no way of winning that game with Bo Jackson not playing. And I didn't know how bad the injury was. I didn't know because I was deployed.
Well, it looked bad, though, because, it kept showing it. It started looking worse and worse, like, when you kept watching it.
Well, see, I never...
And then, eventually later, you know what I'm saying, he never came back and played no more football.
Yeah, and again,
gone, so.
I never saw that injury until afterwards. I would see it on like the replays when I got back into port when I was back in the United States, and you would watch like ESPN shows about Bo, and you would see that. I never saw the game live because I was deployed.
I got to watch that game on TV. I didn't go to that one. I went to the Bengals game the year before that, and that we played the Bengals at home.
Yeah.
That was the year before that. I went to that game. I remember that game because Bo, he had broke a run, but it was like down on the other side. It was like the other side of the field, though.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? He had broke a touchdown run that game. But the next year we played the Bengals again, and that's when he got hurt.
Yeah, that was the week prior. That was the week prior to the Bills game. And like I said, the two worst times that I had in the Navy being deployed, the two worst times was getting the news that the Raiders got their asses kicked 51-3, not being able to watch it, and then like in a couple minutes, like I said, the Tuck Rule game, I was deployed on the Theodore Roosevelt, watching that game, and I was the thing was that you couldn't hear Gumbel and Phil Simms calling the game. They had some Arabic announcer that speaks English that was doing the play-by-play over them, so you could hear them in the background because they didn't quite tune them out. But an Arabic announcer is doing the play-by-play for the game. But I tell you. And I knew when Tim Brown didn't get the first down and they marked him 2 yards short. Right. He was 2 yards on the other side of the stick. He was 2 yards beyond the first down marker, and they marked him 2 yards short. I was out of the chair. I said, "Are you effing kidding me?" I knew we were going to get screwed that day.
Yeah, I mean, when they didn't give him the first down, yeah. I mean, because I thought it was a first down. And I'm like, damn, man, this damn snow. I'm like, man, they got to get it right. No first down. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's right on the line, though.
No, so, he was beyond the line, Watts. He was 2 yards beyond the friggin' line.
He
was beyond the line. Yeah, and they got it wrong. And I was like, oh... It infuriates me, and I'm going to watch it in a little bit. I'm going to watch that game. I'm actually recording.
But then, see, the whole thing about the Tuck, it was like, as they kept showing it, I was like, man. I'm like, bro, he brought the ball back. I'm like, it's a fumble.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
He was pump faking. You know what I'm saying? He saw Wilson right in the second when he pumped back. He seen Wilson right there, so he pulled the ball back. He wasn't throwing the ball. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, it was just a bad call. And after that, the Raiders, we didn't recover because after that, Chucky was gone, and I mean, we still had the squad, but the direction wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? That direction went to the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, shit. How did you really expect to win that game playing against him? I mean, I thought we could, but I was like, man, we had a disadvantage.
Right.
This man right here know the whole offense.
Right. And I was like
I said, bro, we got Jerry Rice and Tim Brown, but still, I say, man, I don't know. And then I just remember the way that game started, it was so good. And Charlie Wilson got the interception, boom. After that, we didn't do nothing.
I said we get the first points. I was going to say we got the pick. I think Janikowski kicked the field goal. We're up 3-0.
Right.
And I said, this is great. And then for the next
we didn't run the ball, Jack. We did not run the ball. We was trying to throw it every play. And I just did not understand that. I did not understand why we didn't put Charlie Garner in there.
Right.
To shake up the defense. You know what I'm saying? We just stuck with them goddamn routes.
Do you remember
the same routes?
Do you remember the year before when we played the Buccaneers out in Oakland? Do you remember what the score was, Watts? I do. It was 45-0. 45-0 the year before.
Right.
Because we ran on him. We ran Charlie Garner. We ran Tyrone Wheatley.
Right.
We ran
Right.
Richie. We ran Zach Crockett. We did run, and we ran over the Bucks. And the Bucks were the same team, minus I think they might have picked up.
Right.
They picked up maybe I think Simeon Rice was the only person that was different. They picked up Simeon Rice, but they're the same effing team, Watts. And then I watched that game, and I'm embarrassed, man. I'm embarrassed. There's no way in hell. Okay, if you lose the Super Bowl, okay, it sucks, but you lost. We were embarrassed. We were embarrassed. Yeah, at San Diego, at Qualcomm, it sucked. Horrible.
Yeah, it was. And then I would tell people, I say, man, the Raiders have never recovered from that. We have never recovered from that. Not yet. We have never recovered from that. And then, I mean, Carr got hurt, that year. So that zapped any chance of kind of saying, okay, well, damn, man, we gonna make some noise in the playoffs? No. So, we haven't recovered from that Super Bowl loss, though. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think now, the Raiders, as far as the team, the personnel, they looking good. They looking solid, depth. And, I like that they trying to stick with the quarterback one more season, and they went and got a backup, and then they trying to build the defense. So I think we in the right direction. And I think, eventually we're going to make the playoffs. We're going to do something. We're going to be competitive. So that's just really what I'm looking forward to. I'm just looking forward to Raiders to compete, with the top teams. I mean,
I agree, Watson, and that's why I said now I got to get you out of here. But I think we talked about this last week. Who do you want at 12 and who do you want at 19?
Well, I mean, I'm thinking the Raiders might go unconventional, but personally, if I'm in the room, I would consider not taking a wide receiver at 12. I would consider going defense.
Good.
Now, if I get to 19 and I don't want to trade that pick, I'm probably going to pick a receiver on the board. I'm going to pick the best one that's left. If there's none left there, what I'm going to do is, if I went defense, if I went cornerback, even if I went defensive line, if I went defensive line, I might go cornerback at 19 if I keep that pick. Now, if I trade that pick, that means I got an extra player that I can get. So I would be comfortable with drafting a wide receiver, before that third round. Even if I drafted a wide receiver in the second round.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different ways you can go, but my first drafting thoughts was basically wide receiver and linebacker. Now, I still want a top linebacker, even though they say we don't need one, but if it's a top flight linebacker at 19, I would still take him.
Yeah,
I would still take him.
Queen is there at 19. I think that he would be there. Now, the kid that was out of Wisconsin that popped positive, Bond, I think is his name.
I like Zach Bond. Yeah. I had him on one of my videos. Yeah, Zach Bond of Wisconsin.
Yeah, I said, but the fact
he got a motor kind of like Max Crosby, man, but he can also play linebacker.
Right.
A little bit.
But I tell you that failed test is going to come back and haunt him, man. I think that he's going to drop.
Well, I put it to you like this: if the Raiders just decide to, let's say, go D-line, let's say they go D-line the first pick, or let's say they go, I don't think they're gonna go safety, but let's say they go O-line in the first round. Let's say they go O-line at 12. Or 19. You gotta pick a defensive player if you're gonna keep the pick. One of the picks gotta be a defensive player. So you gotta really look at the board if you're gonna take a wide receiver, because I feel like defense is more important than getting a wide receiver.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
I agree.
I mean,
there's too many good wide receivers.
Defense to be like a scary defense, man.
There's too many good wide receivers.
We need something to hang our hat on. You feel what I'm saying? Like we need something that we bring to every game.
Yeah.
And I think a good defense always makes takes pressure off the quarterback. I mean, it takes pressure off the quarterback because you can get field position, you can get turnovers, you can get the ball back. So I think us having a good defense will help the offense a little bit more, because at times that the defense did do that. The defense did help the offense enough at times to where we was able to, score some points. But I just think that's what we need to do, no matter what. Man, we need to get more good players on the defense, man. And really build like a defense that can compete with the offenses. We got to have the speed there. So, hey, a receiver in the third round, maybe. If we're not going to trade, if we don't want to go receiver in the first, in the third, that first pick should be a receiver then. Like 80 should be a receiver.
Yeah, like I said, I think Pittman would be available in the second. And I said if we trade back that 19 pick, I think we'd be good to go. And I'm watching the Tuck Fuck game right now. It just came on. Terry Kirby.
Well, that's a heads up, man. I appreciate your time, bro.
Yeah, no. Watts, it's always good hearing from him. Again, if you guys don't listen to Watts, and I'm sure, what do you got, like 5,000 subscribers on your
I'm trying to get there, man, a little bit. I appreciate everybody that subscribe to my channel, man.
Yeah, well, if you haven't already, make sure you go see Watts.
I've been doing videos lately because I ain't been working, so I've been doing videos. So go over to my channel and watch Raider. Check it out, the content, man.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
I got the free agent players. I think going to do something too. I just did some videos on them.
Get some of your people over to my channel, Watts. I need more people to call in, brother.
Hey, man. Hey. Always.
Well, good hearing from you, man. Really good hearing from you.
Definitely, brother. I appreciate it, man. You stay safe, man. Stay healthy.
I will. You be good. You take care and continue to watch. And always good hearing from you.
Definitely. I'm out.
All right. Yeah. Take care, Watts. That was Watts Raider, who was on for a long time. I got it on the screen, guys. If you want to call in, knock out the caller. Knock out the caller. And I'm watching. I'm watching the game. It was Belichick's second year as the coach of the Patriots. Second year. Gruden had already gone through 4 years in Oakland, and this is his last game as the Raiders coach. And I know that pretty soon I'm gonna see that play where Tim Brown had a first down. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit so you can hear it in the back. You can hear it in the back. And again, watching this game, I watched this game from the North Arabian Sea. I watched this game from the North Arabian Sea and knew we were going to get... Oh, and one thing I did not remember is that Adam True played this game too. I don't know why Barrett Robbins was out. Here it is. I think this is it right here. Yep. That was it. That was the catch. He was on the other side of the stick. Right there. First series. He was there on the other side of the stick. My goodness. Look at the catch. He was on the other side. At least, okay, it's gotten bigger over the years. I said he was 2 yards over. He was on the other side, a yard over. Look at the catch. Look at the catch. Oh my God, Walt Coleman. No, Neil. I knew about the bipolar. But I'm talking about the game. I'm not talking about the Super Bowl. Didn't even show up later on. It was found out he was bipolar. I think. Yeah, he had drug issues. Okay, look. Here's the replay. Tim Brown, catch, other side of the sticks. Other side of the sticks. There you go. Even Sims said it. Even Sims said it. Bullshit. It was a first down. It was a first down. It was a first. Why would you? You marked the ball. You marked the ball wrong. They marked him 2 inches short. He was. This is the crap. Yeah, I know, Neil, but I haven't watched it in so long. I remembered, though, like I said, the first words out of my mouth, I knew we were going to get screwed because it was the first series, the very first series, and we were going to get screwed. So I've been on for 2 hours, and if you like what you've seen and heard, thank you for watching here. I keep getting a thumbs down. Somebody always gives me a thumbs down. I don't know why. And Raider Watts, Mike. Raider Watts. Watts Raider. Watts Raider. Just look for Watts Raider. Okay. That is, yeah, I know it is. If you like what you watch, there's a thumbs up down there. Leave comments. Send the push. Take this feed and share it. There's a share button down there too. There's a share button right at the bottom of the YouTube. Share the YouTube feed. That's what I did. Yeah, I know. But I guess we've been on for 2 hours, so I'm gonna do my. I'm doing my transition out. We had a 2-hour show on a Friday. It was good. It was good to see everybody. And I gotta make that. Whoop! I got the damn! I got to transition. Come on, let me transition correctly. There it is. I'm trying to get this right. There you go. Damn it! Come on. There we go. Now I got where the camera is looking good. Thank you for everybody that joined me tonight. And we'll see you for the next show. Thank you there, Neil. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna watch the game because again, literally the last time I watched this game was when I was deployed. I saw it live. I haven't seen it since. So I'm gonna watch the game because that's how thirsty I am for sports. Thank you again. There's thumbs up down at the bottom, and two screen passes and 2 first downs for the Patriots. Thanks there, Neil. I appreciate everybody watching. We'll get this up. What channel is the Raider Gom? It's on CBS Sports Network, which if you're on DirecTV, it's channel 221. The CBS Sports Network, channel 221 on DirecTV. So that's where it is. Thank you for being here. We're gonna I got my rock outro. I'm glad you guys can hear me. But we'll call it a night. Good night to everybody. Take care. Stay inside. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see everybody for the next show. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight.